All right, how's everybody doing today? Jonathan from Jon Ford Woodworks here for another edition of Cool Tool Monday. I know it's crazy, but we're going to keep rolling with it. I had actually planned on doing a different tool today, but I recently purchased this Drumsander and it has been so impressive to me, I thought I would talk about it today instead. When I was looking at videos online for it, which there are plenty, so I'll try not to regurgitate information that's been out there for quite a while, because this is not by no means a new tool. It's been out for many years, but they have made some changes to it that I didn't see any videos of anything recent that talked about those changes. They're not major, but I still figured it was worth talking about, and I'll give y'all my 2 cents on this Drumsander, and hopefully somebody will find it useful. All right, so what we have here is the SuperMax, which is made by Laguna, 16 by 32 Drumsander. So basically what that means is that this Drumsander can accommodate up to 16 inches in one pass, and then you can hang a board that's longer than 16 inches out the side, and you can make 2 passes, thereby giving you a total of 32 inches of sanding capacity, which is pretty good, especially for a small unit, this being the smallest one that they offer. Up from that, they also have a 19 and 36-inch model, and then they even have bigger ones than that, and then you can get into ones with dual sanding drums. But we'll focus on this guy because, you know, for the size and the price, it really is a lot of Drumsander for the money. Couple quick specs that I won't be able to remember unless I look. Again, maximum width on this sander is 32 inches. That's making 2 passes, 16 inches with 1 pass. Minimum length is 2 1/4 inches. So I mean, you can sand a really small piece, which is cool that it can do that, and it definitely not something that your planer can do. The minimum thickness is 1/32 of an inch. So you can take something down to extremely small if that's what you want to do. The maximum thickness on this particular machine is 3 inches. Dust port is a 4-inch port. Quick note on their dust collection, it's got like these vortex things in there that help to propel the dust upward into your dust collection, and it works really well. I've been really impressed with the dust collection so far. This particular model has a 1 1/2 horsepower motor, and it runs off 110 volt, 15-20 amp power, so you're probably good there. And it is a little bit heavy. The machine with the stand in total, I think, weighs just under 160 pounds, so you know, you can move it around probably by yourself, but better to probably have somebody help you if you need to move it or put it on wheels, which is an option. They make an optional wheeled stand for it. They also offer extension wings, which I look to get soon, but don't have them quite yet. One of the biggest changes I noticed when I was looking at videos for this particularly Drumsander is the digital readout. On the older models, they had a digital readout here that was connected to the scale, and they have since switched that out with a Wexley digital readout that is just connected to the scale. I'm really not sure if one works better than the other, but this one seems to work great. You can zero out the drum to the conveyor, and then you can also use it incrementally to help you determine how much material you're removing from your workpiece. Couple other quick features that are really cool about this machine is It has micro adjust, so, I can turn the wheel and it will gradually lower it. A quarter of a turn is a 64th of an inch. So you can go that route really slowly, or what you can do, and which I thought was really cool, is you can move this lever, and now, just like so, I can move the whole entire head up and down. So, if you were going from sanding something that was a 32nd of an inch thick to 3 inches thick, you don't have to sit here and crank this wheel 800 times to get up to that height. You can very quickly adjust it like so, get it basically where you need it, and then switch back to your micro adjustment. So I thought that was a really cool feature. Makes it easy to sort of get it in the position that you need to get it in, and get the sanding. Setup was really easy, pretty much came out of the box set up, ready to go. You put the little stand together, which is bolting a few metal pieces together. You bolt the unit to the top of it, do some minor adjusting, and that's pretty much it. You're ready to go. The paper for this one is actually very easy to put on. On the ends of each of the drum, there's these little clips that grab the paper on either end, and when you get it in there and you lock it down, it sort of snugs everything tight, so it holds the paper on there really well and makes it pretty easy to put the paper on, which on some machines can be tricky. This one is actually very easy. The conveyor belt in its motor is also very cool in the way they've designed it. They call it IntelliSand, and what it does is there's a light one that will indicate to you, like, hey, you're feeding your material too fast, you're trying to take off too much, you're putting strain on the machine, and it will intelligently slow itself down. Red light also kind of may indicate to you, like, hey, you're trying to sand too much at once, you're doing it too fast. So you can also manually slow it down by noticing that light is coming on. What else can I tell you about this guy? Again, super powerful, super precise, works really well, very easy to adjust. If you do need to make any adjustments to it when you get it, you can loosen these little 4 knobs right here. There's 2 on the back as well, and those are what control the height of your rollers that keep the wood pressed flat against the conveyor. So you can loosen those. You take your 2 strips of wood that are of equal thickness, put them on either end, lower the drum down till they're touching both perfectly flat. If it is out of alignment at all, I'm not sure if you can see them over here, but there's 4 bolts you loosen, and then in the middle there's a screw that will adjust the conveyor belt so that you can get it perfectly aligned. And then you back off a few turns. That will lower down your guide bars. You tighten those into position, and now everything is perfectly aligned. Again, there's quite a few videos out there on that process. I didn't want to go back into that, but if somebody has got any questions or would like to see or know more about the setup and alignment of this particular machine, let me know, and that's something I can do. I can help with that. Why don't we fire it up, and we'll send a piece of wood through it, see how it does. Quick note, it is noisy. I try to adjust the volume while I'm editing. I'm really not sure if I'm doing a good job of that or not yet. So while I will try to do that, just know that I'm going to turn it on, and you may need to adjust your volume a little bit. So when you want to fire it up, of course, you Turn it on. You can set the belt speed to wherever. Take your wood. I've made a few pencil marks, see if that does anything. And other than that, let it go. I probably should have connected the dust collection. And voila. All right, so there is the SuperMax Tools 16 by 32 inch drum sander. Can't say enough good things about it. In fact, I have nothing bad to say about it. I should preface that SuperMax Tools or Laguna don't know who I am. I'm just a guy that bought a drum sander and thought he would share his thoughts with you guys about it. If I missed something, let me know. If you have questions, ask away. I will answer anything that I can answer, or if I missed something, I will try to cover it. And again, even though I didn't really do a setup video on this, I would be glad to if somebody would like to see that. So that's all I got for today. Jonathan from Jon Ford Woodworks. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And I appreciate you watching. And until next time, everybody have a good day and stay safe. Bye.